Hi everyone, so I just wanted to pop on and actually make a little vlog talking just really kind of random things I like, some of my favorite products at the moment, maybe a little bit of life advice. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I just wanted to pop on and do this because I'm always posting videos and all that kind of stuff, and I just thought it might be nice to pop on and just, I don't know, share some of the random things that I use, talk about random things, all that kind of stuff. So obviously you can tell from the videos that I post, I like acting, which is cool. I really do like acting. I have been a wannabe actress for as long as I can remember. It's tough. It's a tough industry. I'm pretty sure anybody will tell you it's a tough industry. So yeah, so the whole idea is that hopefully one day I just keep going, keep practicing, and hopefully book something. But it's tricky. So I suppose I wanted to maybe give a bit of life advice for anybody out there that wants to do acting. What would I tell you? So if you were coming out, because I often think back to like when I was coming out of school and stuff like that. One, obviously, if you have a family that can support you and help you do it, go all in. Like, go all in. Don't worry about anything else. Like, if you have a family that will say, send you to college and like, support you and give you food and give you rent and all the kind of basic necessities, go all in. Forget about holidays, forget about all that stuff. Go all in, do your college, and just commit. Try to like, it depends what your circumstances are, but if you are lucky enough to have a family that can support you and you don't have to get a part-time job, spend your part-time doing like fake auditions, doing monologues, reading books, read about all the different kind of styles of acting, all of that kind of stuff. Because that's the ticket. That is the ticket, I can tell you right now. If you have a family that are willing to like do all of that for you, oh my God, you're so lucky. Do it. You will make it. Something will happen. Go all in. Now, my second piece of advice is if you don't have that, you kind of have to make some choices. So you probably are going to have to work and act. And that is tricky because acting is a full-time job. That isn't full-time. It sucks. So they want you all the time, but then they don't want you at all. And you need money to survive and you need money to feed yourself, and it sucks. So what I would say, and kind of when I think back, is you're probably, depending how determined you are to do it, move to one of the big cities if you can. Make that choice yourself. This is just what I would do if I could go back. I would try and save up. I'd get a part-time job. I would save up as much as I can, and I mean as much as you can, to launch yourself, to get over to a bigger market. You do have free time. Even if you are working, you still have weekends, and you still, maybe you're not working full-time, maybe you're working part-time, you will have free time to commit. And if you want to be an actor, it is a full-time, actors don't have a normal 24-hour day. They have like a 48-hour day pushed into 24 hours. It's a crazy profession. You're expected to learn mountains of lines. You're expected to create all these self-tapes and do everything, plays, theater, everything in 24 hours. You're meant to work, you're meant to feed yourself. It's crazy. So I would say any downtime you do have, make sure you're either reading, learning a monologue, or that you are doing something that's going to progress your career. If you are working and if you're in college and if you have to live that life and you don't have a family that can back you. And then you're doing the trade-off. So when you're younger, it sucks because you have friends and your friends are probably going out. I know I follow this blogger at the moment who says she never had friends, and it's kind of like, I look back on that now and I'm like, I spent so much time trying to like make sure I was always out, didn't want to miss out and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, I look back and I'm like, I should have really focused in. And I do think that you'll see a lot of people that do make it to the top and they probably don't have as many friends, but it is because they commit to their passion and whatever that passion is at the time. Some people it's acting, some people it's influencing, like Molly May. Some people it's other things. You know, it's their career, their passion, doctors, whatever. So you just need to make that decision. But my advice, if I was talking to my younger self, would be stay in, sit on the couch, read some Shakespeare. Do not go out. People, like, I've gone to courses where people will say, go out and live life. It's the moment. It will add to your acting. It never added to my acting. That's all I will say. It didn't. It took from it. It took a lot. It gave me, like, you know, I'd be hungover. I wouldn't be feeling well. I don't drink anymore, thank God. But like when I was younger, you know, and then I'd have no money, and then I was back in a vicious circle of having to work and just, you know, trying to like squeeze in the little bit of time when I could do acting. Maybe it works for some people. Maybe some people can do it and it gives them artistic expression and it helps. For me, I would have been better sitting in on the couch reading Shakespeare, I think, when I look back in hindsight, and getting myself involved in little indie projects and getting myself involved in everything I could back then on weekends and part-time hours. So yeah, that would be my advice if you're coming out and you don't have a family that can back your plan and you have to make it yourself, is to do that trade-off. And I think that trade-off will, you know, pay you back in dividends. Time goes, time passes. I look back, some of the times are great memories. A lot of them I was just going out, weekend thing here, whatever. So there's that. The second one is, I know people always say it, they get a great headshot. Get a headshot that you are happy with, is what I would say. There is headshots that I've gotten done and I've been told, oh my God, they're great, and I hate them. And, you know, I have gotten a good few headshots and whatever, but I eventually kind of found you have to follow your gut in this industry. And if your gut's wrong, your gut's wrong. That's fine. But at least if you can just go and send off your headshot and you feel confident in that headshot, it just aligns you. And I can't describe it, because there was other headshots that, like, I still have them in my portfolio and I'll always have them. It's a different look, it's a different feel, it's a different vibe. Perfect. And other people like them and they like that look. I look at it and I'm like, that's not me. Okay. And it is you that you're bringing to set. That is probably my third piece of advice, is that, like, and I haven't won this one yet, but it is you that you're bringing to set. And I think I'm still trying to figure this out in my own acting world and what that means, and bringing that character to life, developing that character, but realizing that, like, when you walk on set, you don't need to get imposter syndrome. It is you that is there, and you're stepping into a different version of yourself to become that character. I step into a different version of myself. Everyone's different. But it is you. So feel confident in being you, because that is the hardest part. And I've always found that hard. And, like, especially with, like, you know, it's like, it's such a rejecting industry. It's very hard to not think that, like, you know, you'd go for an audition, you see the person that gets the role and they might look just like you, and then that's okay. You can go, okay, well, they look like me, they just didn't like my acting, or whatever you think the reason is. Usually they say it's nothing to do with you. I don't know. That's what they say. And then, you know, other times you go and it's somebody completely different to you, and then you're like, oh my God, is it because I had blonde in my hair, or is it because I wore that pink top? Mind blown. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there because that's like a mouthful. But they're my little kind of top tips. I hope they help, and any questions, just comment below and I'd be happy to answer. Thanks so much for listening. I really appreciate it, and I don't know if I'll do this again or not. Let me know if you liked it.